What if I told you that Larry and I took a vacation, flights, hotels, cruise, eating out in every port, and only paid a little more than $600 out of pocket? And no, we're not travel influencers. We just use points, miles, and casino deals the smart way. I'm Pam, and I'm going to show you exactly how we did it and how you can do it too. Hey, I'm Pam. I cruise on casino deals, fly with points, and stretch every dollar in port. From free flights to frugal adventures, I'm here to show you how travel doesn't have to cost a fortune. This is Points and Ports with Pam. If you're ready to turn your dream vacations into reality for under $600, hit that like button and let's break it all down. This wasn't just a quick weekend. Here's what our trip included. Round trip flights to Florida. We live in Texas. Hotel night before the cruise, a 7-night Caribbean cruise with 4 ports, transportation between the airport, the hotel, and then to the port, eating out in every port, and also transportation back to the airport. All in, just $600 total for both of us, not each, for both of us. We use points and miles to book our round trip flights. Here's the breakdown. I used some of our Chase Sapphire points to transfer to United Airlines, and we got 2 one-way tickets to Tampa for 35,600 points plus $11.20. Then I used some of our American Airline points from Larry's American Airline card, and we got 2 one-way tickets home for 12,000 points total plus $11.20 in taxes. Without points, these flights would have cost us over $900, and we paid, that's right, $22.40. Next, we needed a place to stay and a ride to get there. We used our hotel card points to book the hotel, and our American Express Gold card paid $20 towards the Uber from the airport to the hotel. So the night before the cruise, we stayed at Home to Suites, which was close to the cruise port. We paid 60,000 points via our Hilton credit card. Total cash, $8.95 for the Uber and $0 for the hotel. That hotel room would have been almost $300, and we got a free shuttle to the cruise the next morning. Score, no Uber fees there. We had to eat dinner that night, so we went to a super nice seafood and steakhouse. We used our biannual Resi credit that we get from our American Express Gold card. American Express Gold gives us $50 each, because we each have the card, twice a year to eat at Resi restaurants. And never heard of Resi? Go to resi.com. And you can see if you have it in your area. Where I live, there's only like 3, because I live in a little town in Texas. But anytime we cruise, there's usually one close by. So we went to this super nice restaurant. The bill was $124 with tip. We paid $24 for an awesome dinner. Next part is the cruise. Here's where we really scored. We used a cruise offer to get a free 7-night cruise. We booked it on Royal Caribbean. The inside cabin was $0, and we only paid $160 each for taxes and port fees. This cruise would have cost at least $1,200, using next May for the cost on the cruise line, because I didn't look before we went how much the cruise would have been. On our booking paper, Royal Caribbean says it was $3,815. That's a lot. If you remember, we went on a Princess cruise last November, played in the casino a little bit, used the email that I got from them offering us a free cruise, and matched it to Royal Caribbean, and that's how we got that free cruise. Port costs. How much did we spend in port? Did we do $100, $200 excursions? No, we did not. We did the ports all on our own. Now, granted, we had been to these ports before, so we kind of knew what they have to offer. First stop was Cozumel. We actually flew to Cozumel one year and stayed for a whole week to go scuba diving. But we didn't do scuba diving this time because I wanted to see just how inexpensively we could have fun in ports. So Cozumel, we walked out of the port area, down the street just a little bit, and we rented a scooter for the day for $25. We rode all over Cozumel. That video will be coming. We went to our favorite taco shop that we found while we were there for that week, and I think the prices went up just a little bit, because we got 2 plates with 3 tacos each, and Larry got a beer and I got a Coke, but it was $26. I don't remember paying that much several years ago when we went there, but hey, it was still really good, and it was just as good as I remember. Then we went to Belize. we walked out of the port, walked around to the downtown area. We wanted to go see the church there that's super famous, so we went and found the church. We gave a $10 donation, which they really only asked for $5, but we gave extra because she let us film while we were in there, and I filmed our whole little tour, so that video is coming. Beautiful, beautiful church, super old. And then we walked a little further and went and had lunch. We had an amazing red snapper for lunch. We paid $18 for our lunch. And then it was super hot out, so we got a smoothie for $4. Grand total was like $32. And then in Roatan, we took a cab over to the beach area. And honestly, I have to say, I don't remember how much the cab was. I did not include it because I could not remember, but I want to say it was about $5 or $10. It wasn't very much. We had lunch. If you watch our video or if you saw our shorts already, we picked up some bolejos, I believe is how you say it, at a convenience store on the way back to the port, because that's where the cab driver told us what had the best ones, and I will say they were good. So we picked them up and brought them with us back to the port. We got a Coke each, and we ate them at the port, and it was $6 for 2 bolejos and 2 Cokes. That's super cheap. And then we got a margarita at the port, which was $14. That was kind of high. While we were walking around on the beach, we scored a couple of massages for $20 a piece. That was nice. A full body massage for an hour for $20. You can't beat that. And then while we were in Costa Maya, we went out walking along the beach and we had lunch and margaritas for $19. And then we had massages again. Oh, I take that back. The one in Roatan was just a foot and leg massage. I'm sorry, the one in Costa Maya was a full body massage, and it was $25 plus tip. We paid $60 there. And then when we got back to Tampa, we walked around a little bit in the downtown area close to the port because we hadn't really been there in a long time. And we walked down to this pizza place, and we got 2 huge slices of pizza and 2 Cokes and paid $9.27 there. And then we rode the bus back to the airport because we had lots of time. I think it was, I want to say, a couple dollars a piece. So let's do the math. Our flights was $22.40. Our hotel, that's right, big fat zero. Our cruise was $160 each, so we paid $321.64 for taxes and port fees. Our transportation, after our $20 of Uber credits, and this is going from the airport all the way to the hotel, and then I did add in the little bit of bus getting back to the airport, we paid $27.13. And then what I'm going to call port funds, so in all the ports what we spent was $231.27 plus about $10, I think, for that cab ride that I forgot about. So we paid a grand total of $622.25 on this week-long cruise. Now, this does not include what we spent in the casino. This is just what I told you, okay? But we spent only that much for a full vacation, and that is a steal. Now, we did play in the casino to get more cruise offers. We spent about $2,000 in the casino, but I had budgeted to spend that much, so it wasn't a shocker when I got home and got the bill or anything like that. But guys, since this cruise, we have a cruise coming in August for free. Cost us $120, I think it was, in taxes. We got one coming up in October that we paid $103 each for taxes. And then we have another one in January that we paid, I think that one was just over $100. I don't remember, 120, something like that. So we've gotten 3 basically free cruises so far from that casino play. And we got like 2 pages of offers already. And I get offers all the time in the mail now. So guys, this is a real thing. You can really do it. You can really vacation for just a little more than $600 if you got the right mix of points, miles, and deals. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Hit subscribe for more strategies and comment below if you're ready to plan your own trip using these hacks. We'll see you soon. Bye now.